Good day, everyone. I'm Sanya Joby Agot, and today I will share to you the summary in Part 8 and 9. The happenings in Part 8, the word shaker, Nazi soldiers arrive at Rudy's house, and the soldiers want to take Rudy to a special Nazi training school because of his athleticism and intelligence. Rudy's father, Alex, refuses to let the soldiers take his son and volunteers in his son's place. Hans, meanwhile, learns that his application to join the Nazi Party has been accepted and leaves for duty, telling Lizelle to take care of Rosa and his accordion while he's gone. After Rudy's father leaves for duty, Rudy wants to find and kill Hitler, but Lizelle convinces him to turn back and visit his father's abandoned clothing shop. Then at night, Rudy holds Hans' accordion. Han is sent to Essen, Germany to serve in the Air Raids Special Unit, which rescues survivors of air raids and collects the bodies of the victims. Meanwhile, back in Mulching, Lizelle wonders what's happening to Hans, Max, and Rudy's father. That winter, the parades of Jews continue. Rudy and Lizelle ride their bikes ahead of one of the parades, scattering bread for the prisoners, but unluckily are caught by a soldier. Then Rosa gives Lizelle a book that Max left for her. The story is called The Word Shaker, and it is a collection of sketches and stories Max wrote about his life and Lizelle. In the story, words grow on trees as seeds, and word shakers climb the trees to shake down the seeds. After reading the book, Lizelle takes Rudy back to his father's suit shop and they almost kiss, but don't. Although Lizelle still refuses to kiss Rudy, their relationship nonetheless reaches a new level of intimacy in this section. Rudy struggles to deal with the departure of his father and feels helpless because there's nothing he can do to change the situation. Lizelle recognizes how he's feeling and she shows how much she cares for her friend by staying at his side. Lizelle again shows how much she cares for Rudy by her gift. She plans one of his favorite activities, stealing, which always gives him a feeling of empowerment. But this time, this theft isn't an act of disrespect toward his father's shop. Instead, it acts as a way for Rudy to connect with his father through one of his suits. In the scene, they engage in plenty of the playful mocking that characterized their conversation, but by the end, that mockery has faded away. While in Part 9, The Last Human Stranger, the next time Lizelle and Rudy returns to the mayor's house to steal a book, Frau Hermann has left cookies. Lizelle leaves a thank you note, and just as she is climbing out the window, she sees Frau Hermann. The story moves to Hans, who plays cards with the other members of Air Raid Squad in Essen. One member of the squad, Reinhold Zucker, dislikes Hans and accuses him of cheating. Death interjects that it is this disliking of Hans that will cause Reinhold Zucker in his life. Back in Moching, Lizelle goes to read to Frau Holtzapfel but is greeted at the door by her son, who is wrapped with bloody bandages. Michael Holtzapfel is back from Stalingrad, where he was shot in the ribs and lost 3 fingers. He tells Rosa that his brother is dead and also that he heard that Rosa and Hans' son, Hans Jr., was also in Russia. Lizelle returns the plate to the mayor's wife but doesn't go into the house. She watches Rosa pray for Hans, and she prays as well for everyone missing in the war. Death describes an afternoon in Essen when Hans and the men are on their way back to camp. Hans complies, and soon after the truck gets a punctured tire and goes off the road. Hans suffers a broken leg, but Zucker breaks his neck and dies. The doctor examines Hans and tells him he'll be sent back to Munich to work in an office. Hans writes Lizelle and Rosa and tells them of his good fortune. When Lizelle shares the good news with Rudy that Hans is returning home, Rudy is happy for her but also wonders about his own father.